Hi, here's your famous author from that book called Shut Up and Shoot. And I'm here with a fellow artist from Pond 5, Alister Chapman, that is world renowned for his stock footage of storms, right?
Yep, that's right. I shoot storms, other natural extremes, northern lights, volcanoes, and things like that, yep.
And the Bellagio water fountain.
And Bellagio waterfall fountains, yeah, just as a technology demonstration that I was doing, yeah.
So we're here at NAB, and you're talking about some new technology that's really great and fantastic from Sony. Can you tell us a little bit about that new camera and stuff that you use to shoot those Bellagio fountains?
That's the Sony FS700, and that's a new camera that's coming from Sony. It's not out just yet, it'll be out soon. And it has a really, really neat feature, and that's the ability to shoot at 240 frames per second at full HD. Now, there's a lot of cameras out there already that can shoot at high frame rates, but they're not full resolution. The image gets smaller and smaller the higher the frame rate goes. So this is one of the first affordable cameras. We know of Red and cameras like that can do high speed, but this camera is going to be, I think it's around about $10,000 or a little under that, and it'll be able to shoot 240 frames per second slow motion, and that just produces these gorgeous flowing images of anything that's moving fast. So you get water droplets, rain, stuff like that will just look really, really nice.
Now, do you know, will Sony take the money in slow motion from us for that camera so that we can buy two, for example?
I've never known Sony to do anything like that slowly. They always just take your money and run. No, that's not fair on Sony. Sony are actually very good because, yeah, they're just bringing out firmware updates for all their cameras now that are actually adding new features, and they're not costing us any extra. So let's not be too hard on them.
No, actually, and they're very solid, durable. As a matter of fact, we're shooting on a Sony, a classic, and an HVR A1U here.
Yeah.
Still an old
tape,
a tape-based, and it's a beautiful camera,
yep,
as everybody can see right now. So you see, yeah,
yep,
yeah. So one of your secrets that I understand is that you leave your lens cap on a lot. Is that true?
No, that's because I shoot at night a lot. It's dark. It's not the lens cap left on.
Is that how you get your true saturated black?
No. You turn the camera off for that.
So for somebody that wants to get into our industry, which would be stock media artists, and to come and do presentations like you just did at Sony, what would you say their attitude should be, their mental state? Should they be serious about this, or what?
Oh yeah, if you want to make money out of video, you've got to be very, very serious. Let's face it, there are thousands, tens of thousands, millions around the world, people that want to do this. It's seen as being glamorous, it's seen as being romantic, or like being in the movies. The reality is it's hard work. It's tough. If you want to make a living out of it, you're going to have to put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, do your research, find out with stock footage what people want, why they want it, and shoot accordingly. You can't just randomly go out and shoot whatever, because you'll never sell anything, because there's so many people already doing that. You need to find something, a speciality, something that's unique, something that you can do better than anybody else, and very often that'll be something that you like as a hobby, perhaps. So if you're into motor racing, maybe something around motor racing. If you're into the weather like I am, you shoot the weather, because it's what you know, it's what you understand, and it's what you can do best. But you're going to have to put a lot of effort in whatever you do. I mean, I travel all over the world to shoot my stuff. I'll spend, on some trips, $5,000 to $10,000 on airfares and hotels and car rental and everything else just to get to somewhere to shoot something. And it's a big gamble. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. So you got to do your research.
Well, for example, last year I knew you came to my hometown, Tucson, to try to shoot some lightning, yep, during the monsoon seasons. And I actually dispatched a sheriff to track you down and have you arrested because you're my competition. I'm the lightning guy. You're just the weather guy. What's up with that?
Oh, it's a big world. We've all got to share a little bit. One thing I will say is one clip that I have on Pond 5 that makes me more money than any other clip was actually a clip of rain falling in a puddle. Now, how crazy is that? But the reason it makes so much money is because it's very generic. It isn't specialized. A lot of corporate videos are looking for video clips that are a metaphor for something, for a metaphor for misery, a metaphor for happiness and things like that. So this is where doing your research comes in. Try and figure out metaphors for different things, find those subjects and shoot them well, because those sorts of clips will sell thousands of times. Yeah, you don't get much money for them because it's a very generic clip, but if it sells 10,000 times, that all adds up.
Well, I shoot a lot of clouds, and what I do is I use the biggest blue screen we have, the natural one, called the Sky.
Yep.
And I key that out, and I've seen some of my cloud footage being used as steam coming out of a manhole in New York City.
Well, yeah, that's one. Yeah, the Sky is a great blue screen, so you can do all sorts of crazy things with that.
But basically, the world is our oyster.
It is. It is our oyster, but you've got to put the effort in. There's no free lunch. If you don't put the effort in, you won't get the rewards, because somebody like me or somebody like yourself will come along and do it better, and we'll make the money. So unless you put the effort in, you're not going to make the money.
All right. So, Alister, thank you so much. And for you guys out there watching this, if you're watching it on stockmediaartist.com, check out the links below to go to Alister's websites and blogs. And also check out some of his awesome videos. I'll put the links there to Pond 5, his collection, as well. Thanks again, Alister.
Yeah, good shooting. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.